Hi, and welcome to the UNDP-GEF Kura Project. Water management is a challenge around the world, and finding the right balance between agricultural uses, energy demands, municipal and basic human needs, and industry requires distributing fresh water across all of these sectors, and doing this without damaging the natural environment is even more challenging. The risk of not getting it right in cases like South Africa's Cape Town, where they ran out of water in 2017, and people in this wealthy city had less than 50 liters per day per person for every single use. Or in Flint, Michigan in the United States, where drinking water from the tap made people sick because of mismanagement. In 2014, the governments of Azerbaijan and Georgia asked UNDP and the Global Environment Facility, GEF, to help them to manage their shared water resources in the Kura River Basin. The UNDP-GEF Kura Project is based on the government's Shared Strategic Action Program, SAP, developed by the top experts in both countries under an earlier phase of the project. The SAP addresses 4 priority transboundary water management challenges: deterioration of water quality, variation in hydrological flow, ecosystem degradation, and climate change. To address the most urgent problems in the basin, based on the SAP, the Kura Project is implementing IWRM, short for Integrated Water Resources Management. From late 2016 to 2021, with a $5.3 million grant from GEF and over $198 million in in-kind co-financing from the governments of Azerbaijan and Georgia, the Kura Project is working on 5 interlinked components to address the river basin challenges. These components are institutional strengthening to help the governments foster cooperation within and between the countries. 2. Capacity building for current and future professional water managers in both countries. 3. Demonstrating applied solutions on how to use new technologies and innovative approaches that will improve water quality and help save water resources. 4. Building stakeholder awareness and empowering them to make a difference. And 5. Applying science for decision-making. The full-time 9-person project team, Team Kura, is split between our main office in Baku and our satellite office in Tbilisi. We have 12 top international experts and over 100 national experts working with us to implement this very ambitious project. So far, we have helped the countries of Azerbaijan and Georgia by developing and testing environmental flow methodologies. This helps determine the amount of water that must remain in the river for the river system to stay healthy and how much can be used for other human needs like irrigation, hydropower, and municipal uses. The project has fostered national and regional water management bodies that meet regularly to discuss priority water management concerns within and between the different sectors of agriculture, municipal water, hydropower, and ecology. At the request of the regional group, we now host 2 regional working groups who share water quantity and water quality data in line with international best practices and international standards between the 2 countries. A key and cross-cutting approach in the SAP is building capacity for managing water in the Kura Basin. Through the UNDP-GEF Kura IWRM Academy, we are training the current and future generations of professional water management in their own languages how to apply international best practices right here in the Kura Basin. So far, we've trained 454 water managers in Azerbaijan and Georgia with multi-block courses on 18 different topics, including IWRM principles, river ecology, hydrology, groundwater monitoring, international laboratory standards for water quality monitoring, water economics, environmental law enforcement, pollution abatement engineering, hydrological modeling, economic modeling, gender mainstreaming, and climate change adaptation. And all of these trainings will serve as the basis for an online learning program in national languages for both countries to use in the future after the project ends. To demonstrate how the modern technologies work to save water, we are showing farmers how to improve soil conditions and increase crop yields by applying drip irrigation. The first year of harvest showed an increase of 30% in food crops using far less water compared to the traditional irrigation practices. One farmer said, "There is now enough water for my neighbors to irrigate their fields too. We can share the water with no problems." The international experts of the project are working with polluting industries to teach them how to avoid contaminating ground and surface waters. This will improve their production processes and reduce the negative impacts on the water we all depend on. And we've developed guidelines for the food and leather industries on how to improve their practices for water management, too. In Kirtsanisi, Georgia, we are working with the government to restore the natural river ecosystem that was damaged by a century of gravel abstraction and bringing life back to lakes cut off from the river. In Hajigabul, Azerbaijan, we are building an artificial constructed wetlands to use nature-based solutions to treat wastewater from the local village. This will clean the sewage for a fraction of the cost and a fraction of the energy needed compared to modern wastewater treatment facilities. We've been working with stakeholders in the basin, teaching school kids about the importance of river systems and protecting our water resources. And we've been working with the hospitality industry to teach them to reduce their impacts on water resources through the H2O Tell Awards program. These are just a sampling of the things we are working on in the UNDP-GEF Kura Project now. And all of our efforts are being captured as lessons learned to be shared with water users and river basins around the world through the GEF International Waters Learning Exchange and Resource Network, IWRM. Under the specter of climate change, proper water management is a growing challenge around the world. With the support of UNDP and GEF, the governments of Azerbaijan and Georgia are working together to show that cooperating over precious, limited natural resources is in all of our interests.